Tight end David Njoku set career highs in receptions and fantasy points per game in 2022. He was one of my favorite late round tight ends. I loved his athleticism, his draft capital, his history of being a top 10 tight end before, and there was prospects of him pairing up with Deshaun Watson before we knew about Deshaun Watson's the length of his suspension. Njoku was second in red zone targets. He was eighth in receptions among tight ends, eighth in receiving yards, seventh in yards after catch, eighth in top 5 tight end weekly rate. So, and 10th in tight end weekly flex rate. I think he's still undervalued going into 2023. Right now on Underdog Fantasy, he's the tight end 10, ADP 108 at the end of the 9th round. I think that he is a great pick at that spot. There's only up for him, I believe, because of his athleticism, his ability to command targets, his yards after catch, and his 10th in weekly flex rate among tight ends. Like, that's his floor. That's where he's being drafted right now. I think there's still upside to be had with David Njoku. So give me David Njoku in 2023 at that price. If I'm drafting Njoku there, though, like, I might just be pairing Njoku with Travis Kelce and just say, you know what, I've got Kelce, I've got Njoku, and I'm not touching tight end the rest of the way. Because that's how I want to approach drafts, I think, now, with getting a stud tight end with a Kelce or an Andrews. You go Andrews and Njoku later, and then don't touch tight end. But if you maybe you lead Njoku as your lead tight end, and then you try to go for some other spike week tight ends. But Njoku is a nice price there. So I think that's fair. I think he's going to be still a target for me. If he starts getting into that tight end 6 range, I think I'm going to be more out on him, but I like that price at tight end 10 as of right now going into 2023.